potential, actually, I think it's a fairly solid trial date of January 18th, 2017. Of course, you also heard the judge say that he anticipates that the jury selection may be a week or so longer. So we anticipate if we actually begin jury selection on January 18th, probably start evidence the end of January, if not first part of February. And of course, we're going to be back here November 18th, pretrial conference to check on the status of defense, what evidence that they're going to plan to test, so that that doesn't interfere or cause any delay. Of course, I will be required at that time to inform the court and notify the court whether I have on contract my expert, and hopefully I'll receive their other experts' reports. So those are about the basic outstanding issues. And I don't know if I heard correctly, but it sounded like the judge verbally said that he completed his review of the internal affairs records, and I guess he was not going to be requiring them to be turned over. But we'll see in his actual decision. And of course, he's taking under advice his decision or motion on compelling Officer Edwards about his laptop.
Can you talk more about your medical expert, or the one that you potentially might contract?
Well, I am planning to contract him. So
his name
is Dr. Donovan. So he's a clinical psychologist, and I'll be filing his curricula vitae with the court. And so my plan is, of course, to use him as an expert that I can consult when I review the defense's psychiatrist report, Dr. Pablo Stewart's report, because it has all those psychiatric terms and medical and psychological technical terms and concepts, and so I need to review that, as well as I may have Dr. Donovan also conduct a psychological examination, a forensic examination of the defendant. At least I will attempt to do that.
And this is in response to the defense's possible defense of PTSD?
As if I recall correctly, I believe their psychiatrist gave an opinion about alcohol-induced blackouts and PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Do you know the spelling of Dr. Stewart's last name?
I think it's Stewart, I believe, yeah. That's their psychiatric or psychological expert.
Do you think there will be difficulty securing a jury because of the high-profile nature of this case?
Well, the judge is anticipating that there may be some difficulty, and that's why he's going to call out a large number of panels to select. And it's high-profile cases always affect the jury selection, but also we need to see what relationships people may have with the parties on both sides, the attorneys as well as the defendants, the witnesses, and because we read out the witnesses' names to the potential jury people so they can disclose it, and other issues related to the case. So it's not unusual for high-profile cases to bring in large panels of what we call veneer men, potential jurors, so that we can select. So the judge anticipates that jury selection may take a week or two.
Speaking of witnesses, have you been able to pare down your witness list?
We're working on that.
So it's still 100 plus?
It's still 100 plus, but it will be less than that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.